Okay, we're on.
Where's the camera?
It's on.
Okay.
Right there
On the
on
bottom.
the box.
Clinton Township Advisory Board is meeting with trustee Tony Miller at the fire station on March 12th, 2026 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This was a scheduled and advertised meeting. I call this meeting to order. With the secretary, please read the minutes of the previous meeting.
And I'm gonna read it pretty fast. January 6th, 2026. The Clinton Township Advisory Board met with trustee Tony Miller at the trustee office at 4:30 p.m. The minutes of the previous meeting were read and approved. This meeting is being recorded on YouTube. Dean Rink was appointed as president, Kathy Sark appointed as secretary, and Gary Kaufman as member. Yoder, Ainley, and Buckingham is being retained as legal counsel. Jen Miller is designated as replacement trustee if the current trustee is incapacitated. The board has reviewed the December 2025 reconciliation report. Gary Kaufman has been selected to represent the township board on the fire board. The fire contract for 2026 was signed by the fire board with the Millersburg Clinton Township Fire Department for $85,000. Bonds were approved for trustee and clerk. Township assistance standards are unchanged and were approved and signed. Financial report and investments was reviewed and approved. The board approved that the trustee has authority to transfer funds between accounts, approved and signed township to rainy day, and fire regular to fire equipment replacement fund transfer. Annual financial report was approved and signed. Board signed resolution of compliance for monthly control funds. The board certified and signed 2025 100R. No, I'm sorry, is that 100R or 100R? Correct. Report. The board reviewed and signed capital asset policy form 369. The township board approved and signed resolution of compliance for monthly reconciliation bad debt policy, resolution of electronic funds transfer payments and ACA payments, resolution for credit card transfer, resolution of electronic funds transfer, policy of electronic participation, policy of materiality, signed trustee directive on materiality and processing. Board signed resolution of materiality and processing. Approve Appendix A for material variance, internal control training certification of individual. Trustee signed internal control of elected official certification to AFR. The paper on cash collections was signed by the chairman and trustee. Uniform conflict of interest disclosure statement was signed. The travel policy was signed. The policy on alcohol purchase was signed. The policy on employee benefits was explained and signed. The personnel policy was reviewed and signed. The overtime policy was signed. Clinton Township states that they do not impose a food and beverage tax. Board approved collaboration with the town of Millersburg on the cost of the potential tornado siren. Board approved staying with current investment option with VFIS for LOSAP. Concrete in the heat pump room is tabled for more information.
Thank you. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, they will stand approved as read. Proceeding with our agenda, trustee Miller, what do you have on our agenda?
Okay, so the next one would be approve and sign documentation report for the Lions Club Egg Hunt. They requested $500 from us, and which would be paid through our, and I have paper on this one. I guess I double up the paper, not sure. And also for, so it would be approved to be paid through the LIQ resolution of expenditures, which is normal, that's where I pick it out of. So I just need you to approve that you'd like to donate to them at the amount of 500 and sign the paperwork, so.
Does this require a motion or just general approval?
Why don't you do a motion and for the amount?
Okay. Member Kaufman, would you make a motion to approve since you asked for this?
Yeah, okay.
Gary Kaufman makes a motion to approve the expense of $500 for the Lions Club Easter egg hunt. And member Kathy Stark seconded that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passed.
Okay. Right, I'll write that down at the amount of $500.
Benton Township puts in the exact same amount for that.
Okay.
Also,
Is it town?
no, the town doesn't.
Okay.
They don't give you anything?
Well, I've never asked.
Okay.
Okay, so we are gonna go LA Township.
Because we can, but
Got that, sign that, and then I'll write that to the top. Okay, so just each of you needs to take a spot, please.
probably have 75% Amish come that don't live in town on that.
True. My parents work in town.
Yeah,
Sure do.
I could ask Mackenzie if she would be.
Maybe someday, get her in a good mood.
Yeah, you don't ask, you don't know, but yeah, that'd be nice.
I can't seem to get anybody else to get interested in asking, so it's just one more thing for Gary to.
Well, you do a good job of that.
So,
And you usually get results.
That's right, and then who to give the form to now. Okay.
All right.
All right, so next on to number 2, which would actually be number 3 now, would be approve and sign the donation support from the Fairfield Youth League to the Junior High Baseball League. This is a new one that we hadn't got before.
Is this also an only fee resolution?
Yes, yes. So this would come out of the same fund. So this one's wrong because let's see, so I had to correct that. Okay, so actually, I need to sign a form for them, but we can approve it and then I'll get that signature from her because they already had the request. So we have to approve this, make sure the contract is signed. And I'm gonna deny all banners. I don't like when they put a banner up. So that would be from the Fairfield Youth League. It's junior high baseball.
yeah, see, the Little League doesn't cover the junior high, and the school doesn't cover the junior high, so 7th and 8th grade is well, the Little Leagues, they're covering it, but it's sort of they think the school ought to do it, the school doesn't have to do it. It's a little bit of a problem child for 7th and 8th grade.
Okay.
They ran out of money last year, and then the park wanted money to use the park. And they'd always used it before, one field for nothing, but they were renting it for different Amish leagues, so then they decided so they told Alicia that like in March last year, after they had all their signups done and all the kids had paid, $40 a piece or 20 or whatever it was, not enough. So it's been a little bit of a problem for the youth league to support the junior high league too.
They play over here.
Yeah.
Did you want me to put amounts
Some-
like the Easter egg?
Little league games are in
Yes, go ahead
Paris.
and add that.
All the Little
Yeah,
League
just
games
the
are in
amount
Paris,
that-
except the 7th and 8th grade. So they want to take the FFA test plot away and build a field there. And then all the 7th and 8th and younger would all be at New Paris, the baseball league.
So,
We have these diamonds
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna say something to Mackenzie, because there's a lot of taxpayers that pay for that park, and these are youth leagues.
Yeah.
It's not fun leagues. Like, when you're older, you can pay for that. that. When you're a youth, you shouldn't have to pay for that.
So it was, Alicia would know more about it too.
So at least you can attack her or whatever. I'm just gonna just talk to and just give her my opinion.
That'd be great.
I do things for the park.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We do.
if it's a youth league, should be fair game. I mean, we have parks for kids.
Is there a motion to approve the donation from the township for the Fairfield Youth League for junior high baseball?
So
How much are we talking?
So that's up to you. I normally do like 400, because there's so many different branches of Fairfield groups that ask. So I'm comfortable with 400 because I'm gonna have boom, 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 boom.
I have football
And
later
that's,
and,
yes, and wrestling and music and
okay,
Sounds good.
in the amount of $400. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
right.
Approved.
okay, I'll write that in. So this is your paper. This is the Fairfield Youth League.
I looked at one fire truck on my phone one night. And now,
Oh,
I think
you're
last
getting-
week while I was sick, I'm getting this truck, or you could get for this, or this truck, I'm
Yeah,
showing up
yeah.
for this.
I was looking for cars and now they all just pop up.
Yeah.
Whether you're on email or Facebook or wherever you're at, they just,
Yeah,
I got one.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, I got one.
yeah.
but yeah, I was getting some ladder trucks and, cause I was checking out that,
Mhm.
obviously I knew about the ladder truck from next door, maybe, and
Mhm.
they were telling us about it. Well,
Let's see. This is our record.
not much money for over $1.5 million.
No, and, if we do something together with Syracuse,
I gotta
that
hold
kind
it,
of
I gotta hold it,
interaction,
Jeff.
and they're gonna like us, and
Yeah.
we're neighbors.
It was just the forum part of it that was.
All right, we'll get there later.
I was afraid they were
Actual,
trashing the whole thing, but no, he said, yeah, it's just the forum. Yeah, I thought, oh. So,
2 cents in.
either Dale or I will be there tonight.
Fire truck home.
Because Logan's
He said,
supposed to
"Well,
be
we'll
there,
better get it.
and remember that walking stick that I talked to you about?
Whose liability is
Um,
to get it down here?
He wanted to give that to
Well,
Logan. So
We have
Logan's
the
supposed to be there,
Yeah, but
so we can,
driving through
Get it.
Chicago and cities, let's have them take it where it needs to go.
whatever it costs, I would agree.
It's in the fee, we're paying
Oh, yeah.
money, so
okay.
Delivered.
they're delivered, so they can deliver it.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna skip down and repeat this. We're gonna do number 5. We're gonna move that up. So Friends of the Park request for Farmers Day funds, and that's funded through the same thing. And it's an LIT, so you need to have a LIT resolution of expenditures for Friends of the Park. So how much did I give you last time? 1,400.
It's either 14 or 18, not sure. I
Okay,
want you to be comfortable.
yeah, gotcha. Let me do some math.
We
So-
could give you a range now or an approve, or if you want a number now.
Okay, so I would be comfortable with 1,800.
Okay,
So, because I put more in that fund this year, so. Actually, okay, so if I already gave out 2, and that's gonna be 2. And if I give you, that's 1,200, so that's 3 more of those.
this is Friends of the Park.
And this is
Is
9.
requesting funds for Farmers Day.
Should I put Farmers Day in there?
I think so.
Yes,
Um,
yeah, because I wanna know where it's gonna be used, and this is better.
It's not to buy refreshments.
Gotcha, not to buy refreshments, okay, so I think let's just do 2,000 this year. We'll make it, we'll up it because it's a 2-day event. And I saw how full it is down there.
Mhm.
Brings a lot of people to the community, brings in vendors, and then you have, what do you use it for, fireworks? Like what does the money go for?
Mainly
Chairman,
fireworks is, fireworks I think costs over 4,000. Entertainment will be a couple thousand. Renting kids bouncy houses and game prizes,
Chairs.
tent and chairs and tables is 1,500. So it costs upwards of $7,000-8,000 to actually put on Farmers Day. So, and all that is donated or contributions from businesses or whoever supports. It's all donated money.
Okay.
Pedal poles $950 plus stuff. The Lions Club's paying, we got them to talk to them, paying the $950 for the base fee.
So other organizations support Farmers Day. So,
Okay.
yes.
So
The
would the
town-
extra 200 be beneficial? Or do you usually have a deficit or do you have surplus afterwards?
Oftentimes it's been a deficit. And then we have to request businesses to bring the account back up. So it's not in the red.
Okay. Okay, so what does the board recommend? 1,800, 2,000? I'm comfortable with 2,000 because I cushioned it a little bit, but that's up to you.
I move that we get 2,000.
Okay.
A motion's been made and supported to give the Friends of the Park $2,000 for Farmers Day community event that's held in August. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
All right, can you use that money in 2026, please?
Yes.
We'll just tell Rita and she'll do whatever we tell her.
Okay, sounds good.
Just leave that.
And,
She will.
Okay. So can you sign that? Where did that paperwork? Plug it up my area. Okay, thank you. Pick that one up. Okay, so now we can go back to, approve the contract with, thank you.
Full holders for the new engine.
Yeah, so with the new engine, we have new tools that need new brackets, so everything just got its place. So it was a large amount, so I wanted you to see it, but it's just one thing that's just, we have to have it, and I,
Kind of
right here.
like you buy a stove, but you don't get a cord.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is exactly it,
Oh, you
yeah.
wanted a cord?
So it's all these
Oh my God, yeah.
pages, yeah, exactly.
Oh
Oh, you want
my.
a new washer hose, so if you wanna decipher any of this, you sure can,
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You
but
buy a new car and then it's like, well, I gotta have 15,000 options on here, so I have what I want.
Mhm.
so I just want you to approve the contract with Fire Manufacturing Innovations for the for the tool holders that they will install.
Tools and the whole.
Yeah.
And
Will they be on there when the engine comes? Or is that a later addition?
Yes, by the time the engine gets here, I believe it will come with it. Yes. I feel like somehow this goes somewhere in Ohio, Springfield, Ohio.
Yeah, they bring the truck from up north and bring it here, and then they may have to take it to Ohio, and then
Yes.
these guys do this, and then they bring it back or whatever. That's what they were telling us. at the
Back and
board.
forth. And we already have insurance, I already took care of that, so all the movement should be all legit.
I advised them that if this company that you're buying it from, they're gonna bring the truck to you, let them do it. So if it gets hit on the way here, it's their problem, but I don't know, that's what they're doing.
They just get excited.
I know, they're excited to go get it.
They like to go there and then they show them things and then they just drive it back and that's, so I'm doing not my first rodeo. So you can talk to you're blue in the face, but if they say they need to go and get instructions there,
They're going.
Well, if they're covered insurance,
it is just miles on, I mean, it's gonna be miles on the truck either way, so I guess.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Can't. All that.
Okay.
Good.
And our fire truck is paid off.
Hey,
Fire truck is paid off.
thank you.
Yes.
Amazing.
Whoop, whoop. That was some money.
Probably be the last new one I ever get to buy.
Yes, it will
Do
be.
you want me
It will
to,
absolutely be the last one.
do you want me to put one that's being picked up?
No, you don't have to add that.
But you need a motion for the 48,000.
No, I just need you to approve it,
For
like
contract.
Okay.
Just approve the contract. I mean, if you want to motion, throw a motion in there. If you feel better with that, that's fine.
Did the territory board, they're
Yeah, they already went.
on that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the territory board is requesting that the township board approve the trustee to pay this bill.
Yes,
So it's the same as other equipment purchased, so.
And do you want them all?
yes, actually I do.
You can
And
just say
then you
that.
can add, territory fire board has also approved this purchase contract. Contract.
Because I think if you remember right,
The fire
a
territory
meeting
board?
or a couple
Yes,
meetings
very
ago, we
territorial
had to
board.
approve money to upgrade the truck from when we originally purchased it, and how much more they needed some other stuff put on
Take care of that. Yeah, so the original price doesn't mean,
it. Yeah,
Right, and then Dean just went ahead and approved $45,000 worth of improvements without saying anything to anyone, and then I found out in about the gasket. Yeah, that was fun, right? Not that Dean,
things.
yeah, I know
Yeah,
which thing you got.
this is a collaboration between a lot of people, this is not a monarchy around here. We're going through the motions.
Are you good, Kathy, on that?
I think so.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so number 4 is talk about the potential ladder truck for $225,000 from Syracuse. That they are offering it to us as a used vehicle. I'm gonna say it's a 2012, do you know what year?
I think it's older than that. They gave us a paper, Syracuse sent them a paper and had all the miles and the hours and all
But
that
not
stuff
very
on
many
it.
miles, yeah.
It had, of course, a lot more hours on it than miles because of all the time it's idling and running, yeah. But it still had, seems like it had 3,000 hours or something like that, or, you know, to where 6,000 hours on a tractor is, what's it, 1,000 hours is equal to, or 100, how is it? 3,000 miles is almost like 100 hours on a tractor. So if you kind of divide that out, it still has should have some decent engine life.
Yeah.
And the road miles was minimal. But I thought it was older than a little 12, but I could easily be wrong. But it looked really sharp. It was like black and silver. It's not red and silver.
You guys went,
Yeah.
the board went?
They sent us a picture
Oh,
of the vehicle,
okay.
and they were gonna put it up for bids or something. So
Okay.
it looked like a really decent unit.
Our people talked to their people and now
Yeah.
they're waiting on us to say yes or no.
Pretty well sounds like that.
And the territory board, which is Mark Yoder and Mackenzie Taylor and you.
Yeah,
And the firemen proposed.
the
this.
firemen, yeah, or they found out about it and,
Okay.
we just got done purchasing this over $1 million truck, and if you can get a truck like that for a couple $100,000,
That's something that they would just selectively take out, or they would always go out, or?
Selectively.
Yeah.
And it says the door would have to be improved. Do we know what cost we are looking at to improve
Yes.
that?
It is, well, it says 11,000 here, but actually it's $10,007 right here.
Oh,
They said they would rearrange things, but have to raise up the beam on one of the doors.
The header would have to be raised.
Right.
Because the truck's too tall for the door.
So I don't know if garage door tear out and disposal and a garage door install. Okay. So that's actually quite cheap, $459 for a garage door install. So that's fantastic. Oh wait, no, that's a $5,100. Ooh.
Certainly the old garage door would be worth something to somebody someday.
Yeah, we have one row of 24 by 8-inch windows. So that's probably what our garage doors have now. I don't know, maybe they're making it a bit big. So,
I don't remember if there's windows in those doors.
well, we talked about putting pretty windows in the station anyway, but then we decided they're just gonna paint the doors.
Right.
Mix that, so one row of windows is fine.
I would think we'd want the new door to look the same as the other doors.
Yeah, he said something, it'd maybe be a little bit more to paint it, so they'd probably have to repaint and do decals, so. But that's not as much as any of this, so.
Whose integrity?
Oh, here, sorry,
Agreed. Did they get other estimates on the door work?
I don't know, have you seen this yet? for
No,
your
they-
meeting?
They didn't talk about the door yet.
Okay, okay,
Just the truck. We'll have another meeting at the end of the.
Well, there's lots of door companies out there. I wouldn't. My gut,
ask for another.
I guess, can we approve the truck and not the door yet? It's
Sure.
not like we're.
Yeah, so no, that is just a package deal though, like I just needed you to know that the truck will not fit into our station, like.
Correct.
Oh, you're just saying we have to do something with the door,
Yes.
but we don't have to decide right now.
Yes, yes, so probably the other 1,000 I stuck in here was the paint job for the door, but I round up,
Is
you
the,
know.
is the territory board asking us to decide on the truck?
So before I will let them purchase this truck, the fire territory approved it, correct? Purchasing this truck, or did you guys just talk about it?
We just talked about the
We
truck.
just talked about it, okay. So we would give them the grace that they can purchase it if the fire territory deems it. But even if they looked at it, they would not get it until I had this form. So this is the deciding vote, and then it will go there, and if they nix it, I'm okay with that, because that's how it works. So,
We are telling the territory board that the township has the funds and would most likely approve the purchase, providing the territory board make sure all the i's are dotted and the t's are crossed.
yes. So it would take what we have in the fire replacement fund category. I mean, someone come out of somewhere else, it would not give us a lot of excess, but that's how it goes.
This
You
could,
save it up and it goes away, and you save it up and it goes away. So,
the 225,000 could happen in 26.
yes, it would be purchased soon.
And then it would also help with insurance premiums for the residents because of this ladder truck. Be able to get
Yes.
into higher building fires or
When-
taller buildings or whatever.
When the ISO came and they do their rating, and the lady left it on her desk and quit, then everybody's rates went up around here, and then they called me, and I'm like, I can't help that lady left it on her desk. So anyway, we had a terrible rating, and so I said to them, after they re-rated us, what can we do that would improve our rating? And she said, the only thing that would help is if you had a ladder truck. So thus here you are 3 years later. So,
Yeah. Okay.
so I am not a fire person, I am a money person. So I'm saying, yes, we can purchase this, yes, I can swing this. They are not gonna be spending any other money this year. That's just how it is. But if this would be best for our community, because we have rather large buildings, then I'm okay for more safety for the people. I'm for the township assistance people, and I'm for keeping other people safe. So
And
whatever you guys think.
like you said, the money person, you know, it's kind of like that Tahoe that time, you know, was available for $40,000 and $70,000 vehicle. This is we'll never be able to buy a ladder truck for our area, especially the way things are going in the state at $1.5 million or $2 million. And we're buying this thing for almost 10 cents on the dollar, like 15 cents on the dollar.
Yeah. Good.
And it's hopefully
And hopefully
the
it'll
truck can
last us a while.
last a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's something if we have the money that we can pay for it this year and or next year, whatever it takes.
So it would definitely cost us more in insurance because it's another truck. And then the second would be, we'll have to have the ladder like inspected and more hoses inspected. So that's like a Dunny's Pump Service makes way too much money for what they do. So they'll be billing us, but I think our budget can handle it. Like, we get extras, the guys get extras, we make sure they have what they need. We have a good saw. So like if you get trapped in your car, we have a good saw. I am proud that we have a good saw. So I want our guys to have good equipment. So if we have an old truck, that's better than no truck, but yet do we have to have it?
But we wouldn't be replacing any unit. We have enough room to park it.
That's what they said.
that's
He
not-
said, we will.
We haven't went through this on
arrange
that
and
part yet, cause I could,
Well,
you know,
we're talking about a door and
yeah.
parking arrangements.
Yeah, because at first, when he presented it to me, he said, no, we have that other old engine, which is, I forget how old, 1991 or something. He said we could get rid of that, but we don't necessarily need to take this ladder one out and give it that much use if it's just gonna be a regular use something. And for some reason, he said, one of the fire guys said, but this engine, I don't know if it was more mobility or something, that they thought they would still use it as much. So the ladder truck would be just for chimney fires in larger buildings. So it wouldn't replace. At first they thought maybe, but now it's not ever really. So, but we will be getting rid of the engine that's the oldest that this new fire truck is taking its place. And no one in this county wants to buy it. They've already asked. So it will probably be thinking about putting on marketplace somewhere, maybe, or it'll go to some place that has no engines at all and they have no money for it. So it's probably down southern Indiana.
Will the township actually sell that or will it be donated?
So in the past, we've donated it because these places do not have funds. Like, I'm all for getting something out of it, but to find Elkhart County, we're too rich. Like, we have too much money in Elkhart County, no one's gonna buy that. So Mo is looking into it to see if he can broaden it and put it on like a bigger marketplace. And then that money will come in and
Even southern Indiana, Kentucky, and there's
Yeah.
areas that need help,
yes,
equipment.
definitely. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we all want the most out of everything, but just sometimes it's supposed to go in this county, but no one wants it. Already checked.
that was the 99 one you were talking about. Not the Freightliner.
I do not know the difference. difference. I think it's a 1999 one.
Is this the one with the 7-speed transmission? Okay, there's one that,
I trust them.
yeah, I
I
should
tell
ask, I
them, I
guess.
do not fight fires, you fight fires.
I'll ask them.
I fight money.
Yeah.
They fight fires. I give them,
Just
that's fire board.
getting rid of one of them.
Yeah.
Fire guys and fire board.
Fire board should make sure things make sense, logical.
Yeah. I just sent them a text, I'm not gonna be here on the 4th Monday, I'll be on a mission trip, so they can get started on thinking what they want to do.
Yeah, I'm needed to attend that, but let me know.
Okay.
If they,
Actually, that might be good if you're discussing all that, so then we have you mind putting that on your calendar?
I said I might be able, sometimes we've met on the 5th Monday, on the 30th. So I just sent the other board members that, but
Okay, you two communicate.
yeah, I'll send them another text that if that doesn't work, maybe Dean can be there.
So, is there a motion to deny the request or to approve the request?
Request on the truck only at this time, right?
Correct, yes. So you can do your motion to either way for this, or we can ask them to get it cheaper, but then we might lose it. And I mean, again, I am the money person. I am not the firefighter. I've never fought a friendly fire or gone into a fire. So that's where I put myself so that I keep myself in check on things.
okay, we're approving, the township board is approving the purchase of a ladder truck for $225,000, providing the fire board, territory board,
And the fire department.
and the firemen, everybody in that other room is okay with that amount and the truck, and that there isn't anything,
Quality of the truck or
Yeah.
whatever.
After inspection,
Inspection.
all those details need to be taken care of and
right,
negotiations made. So from what we're being told at this time, we would approve this request. But if anything different comes up that we need to know about, then things could change. But at this time. Okay, motion?
I move that we purchase the truck for $225,000 as long as the fire board and the fire department deem that price is fair and that the passive inspection and is worthwhile and quality of truck is good for that price.
Motion's made and supported to approve this purchase. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Right.
The motion passes.
Okay.
We're gonna need another page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The board approved the purchase of a used ladder truck from Syracuse for $225,000 as long as the fire territory board
approves
approves. Same.
Approved.
upon inspection
Approves same
and
upon inspection.
Should use that word, yeah. Approval and inspection and,
what else did you say at the end, Gary? That was good.
As long as the fire department and the fire board deem that the price is fair and that the truck passes inspection and the quality of the truck is acceptable for that price. Yeah, one more off, I think.
we're just keeping our options open in case something would come up that we haven't heard about.
Yes. And then we're tabling the door.
I would table the door. I want to see more estimates or, yeah. I don't know what other commercial door companies are in this area, but that's That's in LaGrange. I don't know if there's a connection with somebody on the department or there's,
This is the one that they got for like all the new doors and the new faster everything, so somehow somebody knows someone, which is fine, but yeah, we need for this amount. I'll take
yeah,
another quote.
that's
I
fine.
mean, I don't have to for my rules, but I'm fine with our conversation.
Okay, do you want me to mention in here that we're tabling this?
Yes.
Okay. The,
And was the quote for the door, was there any discrepancy on the total price and whatever else they wanted? The whole thing, like the renovation for the door opening and the door was under 11,000?
Yeah.
Okay. I know when you were going through it, you were, maybe had a question about something.
Oh, well, I was checking out to see if we got the fancy door or the door that matched. So when the red window was on, okay, let's just go with fine. I just didn't want like to revert back to the old.
Yeah. Or get one door with fancy windows and then the next thing we have to have all the other windows put in the door to match
Correct.
later.
Yes. Yeah, we don't need some add-ons.
No. That's where I thought maybe this might be going.
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, let me.
Not on your end, I mean on their end, you know.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
let's put
know.
new doors in so we look like Middlebury. Well, we don't like to look like Middlebury.
Great. Well, I do like, I've been in there. and
I'd like to look like Ligonier myself.
Well, Ligonier and Middlebury
Oh, it's
look
pretty. Oh, it's pretty.
a lot the same.
Yes, I went by there, I was like, oh my,
Oh, yeah.
but Ligonier needs some help. We need it, so. So I'm happy for him, and again, say, yeah, old, big old building.
Install, tear out.
Not much for tearing it out.
The 459 and the 153 is all I see is product.
Yeah. I know on the other doors, I had asked them at the meeting to maybe get a quote from Kincope or something, but I don't think they were real interested, but if Miss Tony over there tells them you need to get another
Yeah.
quote, they will.
No.
They listen to her.
Well,
Our government
they hear me.
And they
I don't
need
know
to
if
have
those
two
they
quotes on,
Yeah,
this is, the truck is used, you know, and it's a whole different thing, but
right.
on this kind of thing, we really ought to have two quotes for something.
I have no problem with that, so,
So,
and Mo knows, that's just how it goes. So, yeah, he's very good to work with.
and
He always like what I say.
he mentions that at the
He's not
meetings
like
too.
it. But he says, okay,
If he
So-
wants to do whatever we have to do
yeah,
to keep everybody happy and make it right with the taxpayers.
exactly. Okay, so, number 6, we are on to number 6. We need a correction on designated trustee.
Should I say make
In-
a correction?
Well, at the January meeting, it was approved that if and in the event trustee Tony Miller would be incapacitated, a lady named Jen Miller would replace her. But in the meantime, we learned that Jen Miller's real name is actually Jen
Winely,
Wayne.
without the hyphen Miller, and that's, I just thought she was so it's a name correction. Same person.
And that would be just if you
I
couldn't,
die in a crash.
well, because according to the governmental rules, I thought if the township trustee was disappeared or quit, that the township board or the
County caucus.
county caucus board would decide who the trustee would be.
So,
Like Tony Miller or what's her name?
In my township rules,
Oh.
it clearly lists designated trustee upon blah, blah, blah. That is a township IC code. So I have to have that in here. So she would step in. And so if she wanted to probably say, I want to be or whatever, then you could, as a board, accept her and she can keep doing it. But then if you want to make her permanent, then you probably, it has to be.
Yeah,
So
or
she
through
is
Tony or whatever it is.
the caucus.
So if that, something like that would happen, and Dean Rankin really wanted to be the trustee, I'd call the county Republican caucus committee.
And raise
say-
the fuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd stomp in there and say, I want to be the trustee.
That's right.
And then they figure out what to do about it.
And they would call you board and say, hey, what do you have in your books? And you would say this. And then you'd say it's kind of like having an interim pastor.
Yeah.
So like you have to decide if she's gonna be your pastor or not. So
And she's worked here before for you or
She-
you, or,
she is a lady accountant person that knows everything. And she runs a whole business over in South Bend and she knows what she's doing and she works with men. And she knows how to do all office everything. And she knows how to do taxes. She's just one of those brainiac people. And so she is, I've known her for a long time. I trust her. She would work. She's calm. She's way calmer than me.
Oh,
Way
well then,
calmer. She could
maybe
step
we
in
ought to
and
look
go,
into this.
I know. Yes, indeed. Maybe I need to step aside. But
And she lives in the township.
she sure does.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna go on to number 7, which is the tornado siren that we tabled last time. And we're gonna re-table it again because it is not a priority of Mackenzie right now. I think she's got lots of other things in the makings. And so when I contacted her and asked her, then she didn't have answers, which means it just wasn't. So we're just gonna table it until they contact us.
that's interesting because there's some ladies that work at Forest River. And one lives right west of the town hall.
Okay?
And she didn't hear they barely heard the tornado siren this week.
I heard it.
Oh,
But does it rotate or it just, and that's what I said, that they were looking at a new one that would rotate.
yes, yes. I
So,
mean, wind has a factor. I mean,
yeah, well, the wind was
Yeah.
just, so
right,
that might
so
be
let's
something you
take
might
it.
want to pass along if you talk to her again, or I will too.
Okay, yeah, go ahead,
That they could,
go ahead.
she lives right there where Luke Miller used to live. The brown house, just catty corner from the park. She couldn't hear the tornado siren.
Oh. Well, I will tell you,
When
Middlebury,
you're in town?
Yeah.
yeah, but see, when it's windy, it just doesn't, it's crazy
All,
how I can hear the train all the way to my house, or sometimes I never hear the train.
sure they barely heard it.
Okay.
It
So,
was
but if
really-
it's a
I mean, that-
northwest wind,
Yeah,
then it's going right to
Yeah.
you.
yeah. I think I said last month, the siren needs to be on County Road 37.
Oh, because it's a westward wind mostly.
Right, so
Yeah,
Oh,
No, because he wants to bug
Yeah.
him.
To blast it.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, Middlebury, they just said, we're not putting one in because everybody has a phone. But
yeah.
if you're Tony Miller and you turned off your weather app to don't tell me something's happening in my area, then you don't get it.
Mhm.
So I was looking at my settings, I was like, why do I have that turned on? I had no idea I had it turned on. I wondered last time that something happened that didn't get dinged. Well, that's why I didn't get dinged. So people actually have to turn it on.
Go through their phone and find it too.
Yeah.
True.
Just, I got a new phone, I don't know if I can find it.
Yeah, it depends what app you use, really.
And if we had a tornado here, I'm sure the Amish are gonna say, why didn't we know? So,
Which
Are
most,
you kidding? The Amish know everything before I do.
Okay.
Me too. And I do hair.
Don't worry
People
about
should tell
them.
me. People don't even tell me. God, my neighbor.
Amish know everything.
Okay,
All right.
Okay,
so we're
table
tabling
the
that
sign.
one.
Till
Okay.
further. Mhm.
There's a siren. Okay.
yeah, I might want to put the word tornado in there somewhere. Maybe the tornado siren instead of fire siren, maybe that. And then we will have a meeting next month. And it'll probably be at the end of the, oh, it will not be at the end of the month. Because I am going away. So. Meet with you guys.
Why do we have to meet in April?
Because I have to. It's an icy cold. So I have to.
Well, it won't be very icy in April.
Nope. Okay. So let's go to the 16th at 4 o'clock.
April
April
16th.
16th. Until I go home and I see some other appointment on
Yeah.
that date.
Well, let us know for sure.
Yes.
Email and.
Yes, I will do that. April 16th at 4 o'clock. And it should, I mean, like we tabled the tornado, we approved all those things unless, I'll probably get, the youth league. Should have already got the youth league one, I don't know why, but. Hey,
For the football league or the?
no softball. It's just the youth league, like the whole
Fairfield Youth League. You
Youth,
still have to get something from them?
they have not given me anything, I don't even know if they gave me something last year. It's odd how it's like football asks and then they don't, and wrestling asks and then they don't, and then. music
So the
will skip
the
a
one we
year and then
approved
they
was
don't.
the Fairfield Youth League for the junior high.
That's junior high.
Yeah, but there hasn't been one for the Fairfield Youth League for the smaller kids. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
last year I didn't have.
Well, there's one person that is in charge of all that stuff and uniforms, and they are getting burnt out like crazy. And I can tell you who that is.
Who is it?
My daughter.
Oh, whoops. Well,
And
Hey,
it's just, there's
been
supposed to
there,
be people
done
helping
that.
and then
She
they,
needs to take her turn.
yeah. Well, she's doing it, but she's like, uniforms and hats.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, people, coaches.
And schedules. I know.
She's,
Why do you think I don't volunteer for anything anymore? I'm working here and this spot kills me.
okay.
Wait till she starts working.
This seems to complete our agenda. Is there any other business that any member of this board would like to bring to this meeting? If not, this meeting will stand adjourned.
I'll see her tonight. Well, maybe. She's doing taxes 24/7, so.
Yes. That's crazy.
Cause she said this week she didn't know if she'd